football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Returner trying to create good field position. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Finds room at the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now it's second down here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he'll be brought down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. First down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. Powerful running here. Continues to fight for yards. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They tackle him about the 14.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tulane. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And that run produces a decent gain.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Longhorns line up with a first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Tulane Tulane offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Going with the old counter run here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Here comes the bunch formation. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Wideouts now clustered. Here's that defense shifting again. Catch made on the out route. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. They'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And they've regained the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16th. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. They stop him right at the 24. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Running play called on third and short. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Makes a quick catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
That's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Makes the catch. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
A gain sets up a third down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball down to the 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down and goal. Here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and you can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. It's an option look. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Hard running through a tackle. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Nice conservative call there by the offensive coordinator to be able to pick up that first down on 4th and 1. Quarterback had no issue at all getting to that line to get the first down and move the sticks.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Ball handed off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's got it. They finally make the tackle, but the big game moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Sticking with the running game. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll try to run for the first down. Some hard running there through a tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.